Good morning, team. Today is October 10th. Looking at the overall economic calendar, we have basically two Fed speakers this morning, one at 9 o'clock, one at 1:35. Tomorrow, we have basically the 5-year inflation expectations. Also a Fed speaker at 12. Wednesday, we have FOMC minutes. That's going to be the main thing we want to watch. That's going to come out at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Thursday, very important core CPI data basically is coming out. So a lot of inflation reports coming out on Thursday. And then we also have jobless numbers on Thursday as well. And then to finish off the week, we have some more Fed speakers, some retail numbers on basically vehicles, productions and stuff like that, and sales. So very epic week going on this week. So definitely want to stay tuned. Today is Indigenous People Day, aka Columbus Day. So looking at the overall chart, we're going to start off on Nvidia. Nvidia is actually free falling right now. A lot of stocks are oversold, especially after that major sell-off we had last week. Looking at basically the 180-day on Nvidia, you can see Nvidia is finding some type of support at 118. Want to see if we continue to hold that. The RSI is on the oversold position. And if we jump over towards the 20-day, you can see the same type of situation on the 20-day RSI is turning blue. So I'm predicting a possible bounce of Nvidia. Want to get in on the break of that 20-day trade line over here. Break of that 20-day trade line is sitting at, we're sitting at like 120, and then we could possibly push up towards 122, maybe even higher. There's more possibility for upside than downside. If we do break this low on Nvidia, we could possibly see newer lows, right? We got to go to like 3-year chart. If you look at the 3-year chart, you can see the lowest it's been after that 118 drop is around like 114. So this is our 118 line, and then 114 was the next level. So definitely want to watch to see if that happens. But overall, if you look at the 20-day and the 180-day, they're pretty much on the oversold side, unless we get some panic selling. Never really want to short a stock, especially if they're oversold like this. It's going to be considered a high risk short position, but it is always possible. If you do get into a short position and the stock is oversold, make sure you use a tight stop loss. Next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. Tesla's sitting in an overbought position as well. I mean, oversold position as well. You can see RSI is very oversold, turning blue. MACD is still crossed down. Want to see what's going to overall happen. Right now, looking at the chart, you can see Tesla is in a bearish stance, even though it's looking like it wants to bounce, right? The RSI is oversold. We're finding some type of support, but we're still underneath that 180-day EMA line. This blue line is our divider, right? So we want to see if we get above that to confirm a bullish trend. But if you want to capture the bounce to that line, and that's why I have it color coded, you could possibly get in at the break of 223, and then you could sell at 228, which is that trade line over here. If we break 228, that's going to be the main level for confirmation of bullishness. You can see the 20-day is very oversold as well. MACD looks like it wants to cross over. So if all in all, we could have a bullish day today, and we could possibly run up towards like 239. So let's see what happens. Tesla again, if we break 218 to the downside, right? Oversold, high risk situation. If we break 218, we could possibly retest these 205 levels. Tesla does have earnings coming up, so on the 19th. So keep that in mind as well. Last but not least, we're going to talk about SPY. Looking at SPY over here, SPY is oversold as well. You can see SPY is oversold, still underneath the 180-day trend line, confirming that bearish trend. You can see last week we got the 180-day cross down on the 6th, and we were basically trending down ever since, right, on that bearish trend. So right now we're oversold, and we could possibly look for a possible bounce. You can see we're starting to form some type of green candle. So we want to see if we're going to break that 364 level before we can start pushing up towards 369. 369 is the 1-year EMA line. So always want to be cautious of those 1-year EMA lines. You can see that even though we basically looking to bounce, we're still below that 1-year EMA line overall, which is a bearish trend, right? So let's see what happens. But you could get in for intermediate bounce from that 364 towards that 369. And if we do start to come to the downside, see we're already forming some type of support around this 360 level. And once we break that, we can start going to 355. So let's see what overall happens. We have a lot of information coming out this week. Leave a comment below, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one later.